Everybody, welcome to another analysis on the Russo-Ukrainian War, and we're gonna start off on the Kursk and Belgorod border. Here we have Ukrainian quote unquote Russian Free Legionaries, or what I like to call Free Russian Rebels. They tried to cross the. I'm gonna butcher this because it's so hard to say, but the Belogorsky border, the Belogorsky checkpoint, or I like to say, we have a video here of how it went. You can see, as I wrote here, the free Russian rebels or militarists tried to cross the border crossing. So I had to cut out the voice for a minute. Because music was going on that I did not even know about. So, as you can see, to summarize it, infantry was getting hit. You can see Ukrainians out there, and later you can see Russian bombing their tanks. A T-72 got hit, and then you can see the crew running away. You can later see a drone dropping a bomb, effectively destroying and dismantling the tank itself. So yeah. Personally, I do not see any logical sense in this. This was controlled by the leader of the special forces, and I still don't understand why he activated the people who the Free Russian Legionaries, or the FR rebels, is basically a special forces group that's mainly consists of, I believe, ethnical Russians. I don't know how true that is, but they say they're quote unquote ethnical Russians that come from Russia, like the Belgorod region, Kursk, all those, and that's why we got the meme when they attacked last year with this. With it, you got the Belgorod, because I believe most of the people who were the legionaries were people from Belgorod. Here we got a second one, but zero geolocation. It's in the Kursk region. I was updating this, trying to make sure. There was a video that went out of what happened. It showed multiple people. Usually it showed there was multiple video of what happened. The soldiers came from down south, from Volesky from Tenoink, and then from Polevska, they crossed there, trying to capture most of what's around in here. Most of what is around here. So yeah, they tried to capture this area. They later pushed up. Sorry, I'm having some difficulties. Yeah, they later pushed up further, and then from down south, yeah, so they pushed up from like whole entire directions. I guess they wanted to attack Russian positions. There was an initial video of how Russian border guards retreated out of the village and everything, but later it showed soldiers from the 380th Territorial Motor Rifle Regiment came in and returned the control of this. They were left around in this area, And then soon there was another video of Ukrainian drone operators striking into Syria, making this basically people leave. That means Donetsk was fully restored, and the FR rebels of the first assault unit were completely withdrew from the area. Basically withdrew from the area. I don't believe there's any more people in the area, but we're probably gonna continue seeing videos, because this is actually very, like, there was multiple videos that came out right now about like more what happened, like, because it takes time. It takes some to get like these videos, and I'm not a very active person on this. But we also have another picture, like multiple pictures of Ukrainian builders building fortifications for Ukrainian servicemen. But here it is. You can obviously see right here trenches after trenches. They're building bunkers, dragon teeth, barbed wires. They're preparing for an all offensive. I couldn't geolocate the exact area, but it's set in the North Kharkiv region, so I put it in the north of Kharkiv, believing it's around this area. Not all my geolocations are accurate. Most of them aren't. But yeah, here in the Bakhmut section. Now we're in the Bakhmut section. We have a video of Russian operators striking Ukrainian. So yeah, we have the 200 Super Motor Rifle Brigade throwing kamikaze drone and grenades at the troops over here. We do believe Russian forces are gonna conduct a renewed offensive here in the Benevika area. If they haven't already, because by the time you watch this is gonna be probably a few hours later. Yeah, so we're gonna see an update. We suspect one of the videos were striking in the forest, but yeah, they took around the field. And in Invinitska, sorry about that. In Invinitska, we have reports from Russian sources that Invinitska village has been fully captured by Russian forces. We haven't marked this completely because some Russian sources say Russians are currently sweeping the village, or have knocked out the Ukrainians from the village, but they haven't have full control of it. So yeah, most Russian sources say that that they fully captured Invinitska, with Ukrainians only being able to enter the village west side, but with no permanent positions in the village itself. Yeah, that's all about Invinitska and the Bakhmut. Here in the Krasnoivka sector, or the Donetsk sector, there was a video of Russian soldiers running through fire, heading to Novonoviki. So we do believe Russian soldiers are trying to expand their flanks, cover their flanks. We believe that Russian soldiers soon are going to try to capture this area, because if they capture this area, they're going to be, this is basically, they can outflank Orkanichi, and they can move on, hitting this river line, and have their backs and launch themselves further along the road. So yeah, this is a very important area. So yeah, if Novika fall, we are gonna expect soon that or Nikshi Falls, and it would be more of a collapse on the Ukrainian defense. And ahead to the Kherson region. Yeah, we have a video of material. Ukrainians still trying to reach Karinki. We have no actual reports that Ukrainians still are in Karinki. There has been zero reports at all of Ukrainians in Karinki, so that's why we have marked them in the map. We still do have this though. We do believe that Ukrainian soldiers have outposts in these areas on the edges of the river. And also we have another report of Russian soldiers. We have an interesting report of Russian soldiers raiding the Kherson bank of the river, and they attacked on Donivka and raided, destroyed, and killed around 17 soldiers, Ukrainian soldiers, and raided and destroyed ammo boxes, storages, and equipment that the Ukrainians were storing here. So that's a very interesting report. Also, we have a video on the Ukrainian Moldovika and Ukrainian border, how Ukrainian citizens tried to flee across the border, but were caught by border guards, Ukrainian border guards, and they're probably going to be sent to Kiev to await judgment, and then sent to the front lines somewhere in Kherson, Advika, or Bakhmut. Yeah. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, this is literally my first time actually talking. I usually use AI or something, but I wanted to switch up. I also switched up the map. This is probably not going to be my permanent map because I have two interesting maps that I want to use. One map is much more advanced than the other. This one. While this one is much easier to use, but as you can see, I was still having struggles. So yeah, everybody have a good day, my friends, and see you on the next one.